right, my dear, you are ready to go riding. All hooked up.
I don't really want this nice of a bike riding on the back of our trailer.
That's true. It does stick out kind of far.
Do you think there's any other options?
I have an idea. Right, hi everybody. Today we are going to install a bike rack on the front of the trailer, just to keep the expensive bikes safe. Here is our project. Here is the master installer walking away from me right now. So we're going to install that onto the front of that. A lot of extra modifications.
Dad, no one could see what you.
Over here and show we had to cut out a section right there. No one can see what I was doing. That's all right. Alright, so here's what we have so far. Now I've had to use the Sawzall and an angle grinder to cut out some of the metal from the trailer A-frame. It's not a load bearing section, it was just a spot where the manufacturer just decided to not cut it and make it look pretty. So now it looks pretty. Anyway, so on here, because we have the propane tank so close, one bolt has to go the opposite direction from the others. Then we're going to cut it off so it doesn't poke anyone. And we have to do it this way. So we've got to mount it on the inside, and directions say mount it on the outside, but we got to go on the inside because of our weight distribution hitch, where the bars are going to come across right here, the torsion bars. But they will clear this now, so we had to get creative. So this next side, I'm going to install the inside of the bike frame mount and then readjust our weight distribution load points, and we'll continue from there. This is not a quick bolt-on install. This is a lot of modification for such a over-the-counter bike rack. All right, now it sits a little bit lower. There's where the bars are from the hybrid part holdout, or holds the bed. And we still have a little bit of access to our valves. Inside the propane, which I had to remove. So we're getting closer. Now, there's the bike rack. Gotta figure out how much of this section we have to cut off to get it to sit closer to the trailer. This had a longer tongue and was not a hybrid, we won't have to do all this work. Let's keep it going. Okay, now we've done all the cuts and measurements. Had to cut it to where this entire bike rack that attaches to the trailer's A-frame has to sit low enough to get these bars in position where this whole bed folds down. So now we do not have to remove the bike rack at all to get the bed to fold down on this.
And now my sweet, sweet baby can be protected on the road. Don't mind my hair, I just got done working out.
Yeah, she's a beast.
But
Downstairs hitting the elliptical and the rowing machine.
But now, when we go places like we're going to Yellowstone in a couple of weeks, I'll be able to go out to the road, take a nice scenic bike ride, and not worry about her riding on the back of a rig and getting ruined.
But this, it's a completed project. Still have a couple more cuts to make. I'm trying to get that bike rack to sit in as close to the trailer as possible, so the tow vehicle can make right and left turns without connecting with the forward mounted bike.
Well,
but see, everything sits underneath the bed frame supports, so we never have to take it off except to fill up our propane tanks.
Cool.
And that's when we'll just lift up the entire system.
And I think the important thing is that you can't just buy stuff in a box and expect it to be perfect. This is why things get 1 star, because they're like, well, I couldn't put it, it didn't work for my theme, this, that, and the other. So what you need are the skills that Mike is giving you to customize something and make it fit perfect for your rig, because every rig's going to be different. But if you have the right skills to do it, Mike's going to teach you exactly how to customize something that is not one size fits all.
Oh, and by the way, this is all her idea.
Yeah, I didn't want my precious baby on the back.
Yeah, exactly, because rear mounted bike racks, they bounce a lot. They look terrible going down the road. And honestly, though I haven't seen it, I've seen posts on YouTube of people's rear bumpers breaking and generators and bikes rolling down the road. So yeah, that's why we decided to do this forward mount bike carrier. And right now it's working out perfectly.
Hope it helps.
All right, here's how everything's going to be riding going down the road. This forward mount bike rack on a hybrid expandable trailer. Got a few more things to do and then it'll be ready. Total custom job for this trailer. If it were a standard travel trailer without a hybrid front bunk that folds out, this would have been a very easy project. But because I have to deal with heights of the bed, distance from the spare tire carrier of the tow vehicle, got to do a lot of different cuts and modifications, but that's how it's going to look. It's a lot better position to have your bikes in instead of on the back. And then once the bikes are removed off the front, this rack, just pull the pin, it lays down. It's hard to do one-handed, but you get the gist of it. It lays down flat. Then the hybrid front bunk will lay down flat over that rack. Alright everyone, this was a lot of grinding, drilling, a lot of custom work to get this thing to fit. If it were a standard trailer without a front bunk, it would go on a lot better. This is just a lot of angles to maneuver around, but it's going to work out great. So just remember, when you buy something, that there might be a lot of modification going on. All right, hope this little video helps.